Hello students, in standard 8 chapter 10 visualizing solid shapes. Now in this chapter we saw that the solid shapes are different than the two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes are easy to understand, easy to draw on the surface, and if you look from the different sides, it looks the same. But the 3D objects or the solid shapes, when we look them from the different perspective, then they are different. We saw that front views, side views and top views of a single shape, solid shape, looks different. Now here there is another topic which is mapping space around us. Actually this mapping is not easy to understand online. So for now I am omitting this topic. If maybe in January, February school starts, then I will explain you in detail. Because when we are face to face, then it is easy to explain this, like the map of the thing in the class or the map of the others. So for now you mustn't worry about it. For the exams that starting in January also you must worry about the mapping. There will be no questions regarding to the mapping will be there. So now let us skip that for now and we go on the next topic after exercise 10.2, and that is faces, edges and vertices. Now in the lower standards you learn about the faces, you learn about the edges, and also you learn about the vertex or the vertices. We know that each solid shapes are bounded by the surfaces, and that surfaces are known as its faces also. Where two faces meet each other, it is a line segment, and where three line segments or that line segment is known as the edges of that solid shape, and where three edges meet each other, there is a point there. Not all of them, but some of the solid shapes have this type of situation. Here you can see that I draw a cube. Here it is bounded by the 6 surfaces: left, right, front, back, top and bottom, and that all are the flat polygons which are known as faces. You can see that two faces like this face and this face meet at that line segment, this face and that face meet at the line segment, and so on. So that line segment is known as the edge of that particular solid shape. And you can see that 1, 2 and 3 Let me explain you better way by taking an object. Let us understand. Look like it is cuboid. It have 6 surfaces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now here you can see that these all are the surfaces, so which are known as the faces. Now look here, this face and this face, the top one and this front one, they meet at this line segment, and that line segment is known as the edge. So all are this edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. That are the edges. And now you can see that this edge and this edge, the 3 edges meet at one point. So that is known as the vertex. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 vertices. Vertex is singular and its plural is vertices. So we are familiar about the faces, vertices and edges of a solid subject. Now each type of solid shape does not have this type of situation. Some don't have edges, some don't even have vertices. But those 3D shapes who have this faces, vertices and edges, then they are known as polyhedral. Singular is polyhedra, plural is polyhedron. So you don't have to do polyhedrons. Polyhedra is the singular, means if it is only one, it is polyhedra. And it's plural, more than one, then polyhedron. So what are polyhedron? Solid shapes whose have, in which faces meet at the edges, edges meet at the vertices. That type of solid shapes are known as the polyhedra, or in the plural polyhedron. You can see that here cube, cuboid, a prism and a pyramid, etc. These shapes are such that in which the faces meet at the edges and edges meet at the vertices, and therefore these all solid shapes in this section are the polyhedron. They are the polyhedron. But here you can see that the left side, they don't have this side like that sphere. In sphere, you don't have edges which and vertices because it's a curved surface. And here in cone also there are no edges, only one vertex on the top. But where are the edges? Edges are not there, only the faces and one vertex. In a cylinder also there are no edges, curved surface and two flat surface. Here also one curved surface and a flat surface. Here only a curved surface. So in this all three, you can see that there are no things like faces meet at sides, means edges, edges meet at vertices, and therefore they are not polyhedron. So you understand about the polyhedron. What are polyhedron and which shapes are not polyhedron. Now polyhedrons can be convex and concave also. But we are having only the knowledge about the convex polyhedron. So we are not worried about polyhedron which are concave. For example, these all are convex polyhedrons. But if a polyhedron is like that, let me explain you, in which some edges are going inside if it is solid subject, but in which some of the edges are inside, inward, as shown in the figure here. Let me show you the figure here. Here you can see that this polyhedra, all polyhedron have all the faces outside, but here in this one you can see that there are some grooves inside going inward, so they are concave polyhedron, and we don't have to learn about them. So we are only concentrating on polyhedron which are convex. So whenever there is written polyhedron, it means that they are only that convex, no concave will be there. So now a regular polyhedron, which polyhedra is known as regular and which are not. Now we know that polyhedra is covered by the edges, then faces and vertices. But if all the faces are made up of regular polygons, if all the faces are made up of regular polygons and the same number of faces meet at each vertex, same number of faces meet at each vertex, if these two conditions are fulfilled, then that polyhedra is known as a regular polyhedra. You can take the example like a cube. In a cube you can see that all the 6 faces are of the same squares, and square is a regular polygon, and all the 6 square have the same length. Therefore we can say that a cube is a regular polyhedra. But cuboid, in cuboid all those surfaces are not regular polygon, and therefore it is not a polyhedra. Similarly here also you can see that the polyhedra in which some vertex there are 3 edges are meeting, some has 4 are meeting, and therefore that is also not a poly. It is a polyhedra, but it is not a regular polyhedra. So by this way you can understand which type of solid set are polyhedra and which is not polyhedra. Now we learn about the polyhedra. The important 2 members of the polyhedron family are the prisms and pyramids. So prisms and pyramids are the 2 most important members of that family around us. There are so many other types of polyhedron are there, but in this chapter we have to learn about the 2 most important only. So now let us understand what are the prism and what are the pyramids, and what is the difference between them. How to decide whether it is a prism or pyramid or none of them. So let us understand about prism first. What is a prism? Prisms are polyhedra whose top and base are congruent polygons. And second thing, the other faces are parallelograms. So top and bottom, top and the base are the same polygons, means congruent polygons, means same. Square then it is square, rectangle then it is rectangle of the same size. And other four or whatever faces are the parallelograms, and that are known as prisms. So there should be 2 conditions to be fulfilled. First one is that the top and base must be congruent faces. If it is rectangles, then they must be have the same length and breadth. If they are triangles, the sides also must be same. And that is known as prism. Other faces are parallelograms. And the other is the pyramids. Pyramids have only one base. It should not have top. A base which can be a polyhedron or a polygon actually. So pyramids are polyhedra with a polygon at base. At base there can be a polygon. It can be a triangle or a quadrilateral or a pentagon or a hexagon. What type of that? And other faces are in the form of triangles and they meet at a single common vertex. Means one base is polygon and all the other bases are triangular and they meet at a common vertex. Then that type of object is known as prism. Now how can we give the name of the prisms or the pyramids? They are named according to the shape of their base. Polyhedrons, pyramids and prisms are named after its base. If base of a prism is hexagon, suppose base of a prism is hexagon, and then top and base both should be the same in prism, and therefore it will be named as hexagonal prism. Similarly, if a base of a pyramid is triangle, if the base is triangle and other triangular vertices meet, surfaces meet at the vertex, then it is known as the triangular pyramid. If you take a cube, cube is actually a prism. Cuboid, both are the prisms because their top and base are same and others are the parallelogram. Doesn't matter it is square or rectangle, they are parallelograms. So cube is actually a square prism. Cuboid is actually a rectangular prism. So that is very important for the blanks or the MCQ. So square prism is actually a cube and a rectangular prism is actually a cuboid. A square pyramid, if it is given that if it is a square pyramid, it means that it have a base as a square and the other meet at the top. Here I tried to draw some prisms here and that said that's pyramids. Here they have rectangular bases and top, so it is known as rectangular prism. And here it is a triangular prism because the top and base are the triangles and other three surfaces are the parallelogram. So it is a triangular prism. In pyramid, the base is here a rectangle, so it is a rectangular pyramid. And here the base is triangle and then other surfaces meet at the point, so it is known as the triangular pyramid. So we learn about this today, and in next session we will learn about the Euler's formula. So here we are going to finish the session, will be followed by PDF, and if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.